pick up things with my dog?
Sure, but I don't know how to feel about Zakiruk saying... Whatever.
What?
Don't say those words to customers. You know, the why you're looking at me like a snack.
But she does. Look at the bugs. She looks at things like food.
Well, I mean, they're not a customer, so my statement still works. What?
Eat me. Got it. Wiccarium, you can eat me.
Welcome to Wiccarium.
Hello. Sorry, I heard you have a lot of books here somewhere.
Oh, yeah. If you go through that door, there's a library. Is there any specific kind you're looking for?
I'm looking into theory books about bottles and rifts and chronomancy.
Chronomancy would be something that's a high level and probably in the private collection. However, if you're looking... First off, is it about the Vex?
What's the Vex? Oh, no.
Something unrelated, but people or something that people have been looking to chronomancy for. It's just something that other people have been looking into. Chronomancy is definitely not something we would have in our library. However, if you're looking for something that improves your reflexes and makes the perceived time slower, you're definitely looking more into the enchantments. If you're looking for things like portals, are you looking specifically into other planes or more spells that are things like Misty Step that effectively teleport you?
Oh, definitely planes.
Okay. There is a whole planes section. But if you're looking into the basics of creating like spells that create portals, you'll probably also want to look into conjuration. The basics of conjuration will be on the first floor.
First floor. Thank you.
Let me know if you can't find what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, big door, library. I'm right.
Howdy.
Evening. I don't normally see you dressed so intensely.
I don't know, I thought I looked cool.
Yeah. I'm just used to you wearing a lot of comfy stuff. It's
Yeah.
different. Not bad, it's just different.
Yeah.
I suppose that's a style a lot of my friends have been doing nowadays.
True, very true.
I don't know if I could pull off wearing all black. I like color.
Oh, don't get me wrong, me too. It's just this place for some reason makes the suit a lot darker.
Yeah, lighting is everything. I haven't seen Fable today, so unfortunately your Pookie Bear is not around as far as I've seen.
Damn. It's gonna beat the shit out of him.
I'd offer to do it, like to, you know, pass it on to me, and I'll pass it on to him, but, you know.
Not a lot going on so far, huh?
Yeah, it's been quiet lately. I don't complain. I mean, that's no complaint. I don't like having more things added onto the pile. I have enough to worry about.
That's fair.
You don't do anything with Magitech, right?
No.
No, I thought so. I wanted to be sure. The one person I know who's really good with Magitech is Bucky, and some people are looking into their synthetics and they want to have magic systems added, which would, Magitech effectively.
Yeah.
But Bucky's really the only person who would be familiar enough with both synthetics and Magitech in general to combine them.
True. But unfortunately, he's a little preoccupied.
And
Oh, little guy.
he's been floating around.
What?
Do I need to create a problem so you get distracted by something?
Which one of us?
Oh no, them. It's not normally this slow.
Probably catching a lot of people.
Blah blah blah
super
blah
busy or
blah
something.
Hey, if you get destroyed, you like come back, right?
Con salsa.
You get destroyed, you come back, right?
What? No. No.
Okay. I thought you guys did.
When we die, we go back to the infinite nothingness that is. What the fuck is that?
It's an intruder.
What is that?
There's something kind of fucked up about.
You got him. Good job. You got him.
Why are you like one of the only creatures part of the system that has, as far as I've seen, their own personalities? Like most of the Prometheans just kind of seem empty, but
Victorians do things on their off days. They go out places. They go do things. Yes.
really?
There's one that is currently. They're a hive mind, so they can be chilling out. Two or three of them can chill out somewhere else, and everyone else is on the same page. Like right now, there is still one that's locked in a fucking basement somewhere because Neptune decided to capture him, but we don't know where he is anymore because he's gone now. So there's just one that's missing forever.
I forgot about that one.
Is it? Does that mean that you're no longer an individual at that point?
It's a hive.
I just realized that I'm over the limit now. So, for the archive stuff, Lamau.
Nah, you're right.
Nah,
You're
it's
right.
hard for me to kind of understand hive minds. It's just not something I can comprehend too well. It's a completely different way to perceive everything.
People always calls us stupid, but that's because he made us stupid.
True.
Why would you? Well, I guess there are. Huh.
It's so the harshness of the world isn't so hard to look at.
Is that a blessing or a curse?
Overall, I'm not smart enough to know.
It seems like if you're gonna give something awareness, shouldn't you give it the ability to learn?
I don't know. I just move things around. I do what I'm told.
It's not a.
You made tiny when the rest of the Prometheans were made big.
It's still a bit of a limited
Magic,
awareness.
Fluffy, friendly, and I can fly.
I am 3 of those 4
Oh.
things.
Dylan.
Ah.
Oh.
She knows. She gets a little more.
You good?
She boss. She queen.
Kind of wipe the ick off my face.
But yeah, let me get you for you.
You don't even have a mouth.
I am Bubble. I'm like a marshmallow.
Settle down, K-Rook.
It's been slow so far today. We have
K-Rook,
had
settle
one
down.
and they went to the library.
Unless you want me to shoot
I've noticed that things have been
goop at
slow
you.
recently.
He's been clean now. He's all clean.
I've had a lot of people coming in for chronomancy, and every time I have to tell them we don't have books on that. Not in this collection.
Wait, there's been people outside of today?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Usually
have them, but
people-
not in the public selection
Yeah.
because of
Usually
what
it's related to
chronomancy
people who are
is.
looking into the
There has
back,
been,
and then I can point them in the right direction. But
There has been.
today I don't know why they were asking about chronomancy. But I just told them we don't have books on it.
There's
I
been
also
many
tell them if they want
lost.
spells that improve their perception of time, like higher reflexes, faster thinking, that's possible. Because that's not chronomancy. But actual
That's
chronomancy
just
is...
physical training.
Well, no, it depends on exactly, like, it's kind of like, what, the spine cybernetic thing, Devastans, I think is what they're called. It's got some complicated name. Apparently, they did, it's like, it heightens your, like, reflexes and stuff to the point where it's like time is moving slower. It's obviously not, but, like,
Yeah, you're processing information around you much more faster.
yeah, it's like improved brain RAM efficiency, which makes it seem like things are moving slower, but it's not actually changing the pace of time. Like, you know, you're not gonna fall any slower or faster if it, you know.
I would hate to have to be stuck living life like that. I feel bad for like creatures like Solarians who have got to be like living life at like a bumped up speed or perception at this.
I mean,
Did you know? Did you know that when you nacho cheese on chip, on nacho, taste chip nacho cheese on you?
No, I didn't. Do we have nachos?
No.
I imagine that pretty much goes like you'll never know how other people perceive time in general, because I imagine people who live for thousands of years have a completely different perception of the moment than someone who lives for 100.
Choose
Like-
bread over the key. If you know the answer, you're a philosopher. It's a metaphor
Sometimes
for the fact that
dating
we often
Nathiel,
choose
I realize that we're never gonna really perceive the moment in the same way. And like sometimes I remember that he's a couple thousand years old. And,
True.
Sorry, I just
oh, sorry. Was there something that I was just tuning them out?
no. Sorry, just
I know that they're making noise, but I don't even pay attention to what the noise is.
no. It was just what you said. I just dating someone who's thousands. Sorry, I just kind of have. Don't mind me. I just have different feelings about that.
No, it's like, yeah. I mean, we're both adults, so that's what matters. But like, I can imagine that how he perceives the passage of time is probably on a completely different level than me. But it's not really anything you can put into words too easily.
Hey, Kira, can you not contribute to that?
Brother, this guy stinks. Oh hell no.
That is not a good thing to be echoing, especially when there might be customers around. Are you sure?
Customers around.
I'm just saying that in case there are going to be customers.
We'll know they'll walk in the door and we'll visibly see them before they can hear us. Look, if a customer can't handle me saying the word bitch, then they're a fucking pussy and they aren't worthy of being my customer.
No, I'm not even talking about that. That's fine.
You need to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
I'll show you true splendor.
I don't know how Powder puts up with you sometimes.
Just... We have a customer in here now. We have customers in here now.
We have customers. Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Hi there.
We have customer
have you
bitches.
found
Time to,
some books you
know,
wanted?
Put your cocks away and walk up.
How does that work? Do you borrow them?
Well, yeah. So, each book is, to borrow a book, it's 50 credits each. If, there is no sort of real limit to how long you can hold on to them, but, at most you can hold on to them for about a month before you have to come back here and get another stamp. You don't need to pay any extra for, renewing, though.
Here, I'll get some drinks.
So I have this, 2 books about
What is Powder seeing you?
planes and travels. I have one about geometry. I have this one about conjuration.
The definition of love.
Okay,
Some
4
people
books
say the
then.
same thing about me and
Let's... Ooh.
I can't judge. Well, I can judge
So how
you.
long you want to hold on to them for?
I wasn't a moth
A
when we
month
started
should
dating.
be enough.
A month? Okay.
Was still his friend.
Oh, put this thing down. Okay, where's the stamper at? Where's the stamper?
I know nothing of love.
I imagine it's kind of hard for a hive mind to perceive.
It should be 200 credits, by the way,
You guys
for all 4 of
perceive
these books.
social bonds
Nah,
and
just
stuff.
go
Hubert, what are
small
you
way.
doing?
What's Fable once
I
said
just
that
take the 2 with
they didn't want to have, like,
travels,
Oh.
plain old travels, and
colony problem.
the conjuration one.
Okay, just these 2 books
What does
then?
that even mean?
Eat the queen type thing.
Alright, then that'll be 100 credits then. Alright.
I mean, are you guys even capable of reproducing yourselves?
That's a weird question to ask someone.
Okay. Do you want these in the bag?
Maybe I should tell the other.
Oh, yeah, please.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you don't return these in time, they will simply just kind of disappear on you. So just a heads up for that.
That's fine.
Yeah, like say, the
Here's
essence
the-
of that one was
here's the bag.
actually vaporized.
Hey K-Rook. Kinda need you to put some stuff away.
Hmm?
Where's K-Rook? Did they just disappear now?
Oh, they
he
just
died.
left.
What do you mean?
He probably just disappeared somewhere.
What?
No,
what can I get you?
I mean, it died.
Let me get a Dream Self Energy and what do you want? What do you want?
I've been around these guys so long, like when Fable was first making
Just a
them.
soda.
I just
This is
kinda
soda?
know when
Okay,
they-
gotcha.
their essence after you, like,
So it should be night creds. Are these separate or together?
I'm covering.
A threshold
Gotcha. Okay,
for
night creds then.
understanding complicated emotions.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
You have a coin.
I mean, hey, we let the Lil Neps
What is it?
understand complicated
It's,
emotions too well.
do you guys
and
accept
they kinda
mushroom
started a
coins?
whole
Mushroom kingdom coins?
nuclear arms
Oh, Mushroom
race
Kingdom coins.
amongst themselves.
Then maybe making a
They're like 1 to
semi-sapient
1.
construct species is
Oh.
extremely,
Are they?
unethical.
I thought
If you
I
have
thought it was
to
like
put
solid
severe
gold, so it's like
limitations
I thought it was 100 to 1, like the gold standard.
Hold on, let me double check this actually. Let me double check
I
this.
didn't make 'em.
What's the
I read that
conversion
somewhere.
rate
Anyway, do you need something?
to?
Someone give me a pamphlet.
I was just wondering if any of you knew anything about psionics whatsoever.
Anybody
Yeah.
with knowledge of psionics is unfortunately not here today.
Damn.
What?
I know Fable is one, but I was wondering if there was
What?
maybe someone else, but I
I get a
received my
headache
answer, so...
sometimes when I
You're
when I think
psionic?
real hard. Does that count?
Yeah.
Do you work
Fable
here?
taught me. Yeah, Fable taught me.
I mean, you're using your head for something, right?
Well, if you work here, are
Yeah.
you in comms?
No.
Okay, I think
Not
that.
really.
And how am I
No.
supposed to know you work here?
No.
I don't know. I don't really
Could
have any reason to go behind the
Could, but-
like counters or
Like,
anything.
Exactly the most.
If there's no way for you aren't wearing the logo, you're not wearing a uniform. I don't see you behind the counter, and you're not in comms. How am I supposed to know you work here?
So
Anyway,
verbal
well, there you go.
interactions.
You can talk to him about psionics.
I was gonna say, since I
It doesn't
know
come
a
up
little bit
often.
about how psionics works somewhat, maybe when it comes to relics and attunements, is it possible that
It's yeah, no, it's 1 to
allow
1.
me to use
Okay.
If you're unsure about that, probably ask maybe your local Koopa for how much a hot dog costs, which is probably most likely going to be like
You want to always
5
be
coins.
in the distance?
No, put
That
it
makes
simply,
sense.
I don't have eyes whatsoever, so I'm always having to use
I mean,
clear
I'm
vision
talking
to
about
see
like
things
good
visually
hot
that
dogs,
you do.
not like kind of cheapo, whatever he gets.
Like from the hot dogs, like stuff from the hot dog stands.
Yes, yes.
I have no clue.
Well, and all like overly
I don't know
topping
anyone
up.
who uses psionics.
So you said it was Dream Fluff and
It can be
cola,
exhausting
right?
sometimes,
A soda.
which results in some
Yep, okay.
Very bad headaches. And I'm
Have you
just
ever
wondering
thought
if I
about
could
just
maybe...
getting like a magic item with like tremor
Okay, give
sense
me
or
a second
something?
here.
Just to
So Dream Fluff
you breaks.
and
Maybe. But from what I remember about Fable's saying is that most psionic users can really attain basic magical items. It has to be psionic based, if I remember correctly.
Where are you from somewhere?
I don't know enough about psionics to say.
Okay.
I know
don't
there's
really
some
know anything
magic
on,
items would probably do better than others.
side. Yeah, I don't really know anything about like
Why the long face?
attunement or like imbuement
Yeah,
of
what?
artifacts with psionic energy. My psionics are very limited, in the sense that I can only perform them if I am touching someone.
See.
all right. So here you go.
Something that's specific. You might
Thank
have to
you.
seek out another
Here you
clairvoyant
go.
psionic.
Thanks,
And I
boss.
don't
Mhm.
know
Hope you
anyone
enjoy.
Like that. So
Thank
it's
you, thank you.
definitely a niche thing.
What can get you?
Do we have a psionic section? I don't think we do.
We'll take a
I'm not sure.
take an
I
apple juice.
don't know if we do.
Oh, what was that? Can you repeat that?
I would
apple
probably
juice.
look
Apple
into
juice, gotcha.
various,
That'll be
where the magic
5
item and
creds.
it gives you
Or
the
sorry,
first
was it 5
kind of
creds?
thing,
Ah.
and you have to
Oh,
bond
8 creds. I'm sorry.
or attune to.
8 crits?
Yeah, apologies.
Here you go.
Usually it comes in the form of a ring or shoes. That might be your best bet.
Let's see.
Yeah, I could do a ring, probably.
I'm eating the ice. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm eating the glass. I'm not a barbarian.
Let's see. Mana Epi Juice.
Usually I just prefer biomodifications when it comes to stuff.
Okay. Here you go.
Well,
Thank you.
if you're talking about gene modification, then that's a
Hmm.
completely different realm of stuff.
Not gene, no. Well, I can do that field as well. Well, be modified in that field. It's not my biggest preference.
Let's see. Okay, now I can see what is being said in the chat.
No worries.
I, do you mean like the armor, or talking about gene modification?
Oh, I smelled him.
You want to
There
dress
he
my
is.
eyes?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Discord, but shrug.
This person's asking about
psionics.
I wish I was a dragon.
Also, Fable, I have questions about your the ethics of your Praetorians when you get the chance.
Yeah, I got it recently.
I mean, there's a lot of tall people around here. I mean, you're gonna think I'm crazy for saying this, but
So I'm curious about
I've seen.
Ivan when it comes to psionic users such as myself.
You're gonna think I'm crazy
There's
for
like
saying
two
this,
tall people out of like the 10 people in here that are tall. What are you talking about?
Let's see.
But what exactly are you looking for to do? That's the
they're
more
talking
specific
silent.
question.
I want to
I
get
think
some
I've seen them
eyes.
once or twice.
Some eyes for myself so that I'd be able to see without having to use clairvoyance all the time. I don't really have eyes, so that's really how I
Do
am
you
able to
want
see.
eyes, or do you want just an object so you can see?
It's around the tall as that. Tall as that.
I think it would make me look more appealing as well,
Right?
so...
I mean, is it not like?
Yeah, no, Fruity, sorry.
Sabat,
Hi, I'm looking at you.
so good to see you. I will love a mana apple juice. I am parched.
And that'll be 8 credits then.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
if
of
you
course.
do ever see him.
You know if Miss Fell is going to be in today?
Miss who?
Felish.
Oh, I have no idea if they are.
Four beautiful tales.
I know who you're talking to. Sorry, I didn't hear I didn't hear what name you said.
You can't just do prosthetic eyes because you'd have to carve in a hole to put them in.
currently?
Clairvoyance.
Okay, so the Praetorians actually use a form of clairvoyance as well as they use a form of 2 different other
Thing.
Here you go.
It's been so hot today. I hope
Oh,
you've
did
been
you
well.
want me to put some extra ice on there?
Yeah, it's family man.
No, I'll be alright. I have taken things far hotter, I assure you. It's just... It's hot today, you know? Spring has come to town, and so I can finally shed my old garments.
If you call this warm, you might need to get ready to deal with what's gonna be coming around the corner then.
Well, I mean, it'll be my first summer in the metaverse, so I'm a little excited.
Well, you are wearing the right clothes, but if you can't handle this sort of heat, then
Well, it's not so much the heat, it's the humidity that gets me. Where I come from, it's more of a dry heat.
Okay, you know, yeah.
You know, because I came from a desert, so we don't get much rain, so it's nice and dry, and I mean, you can tolerate the dry heat. There's no wind, nothing like that.
Yeah. Here you're dealing with the more. Well, at least okay. Maybe not so much up here since we're on an island, a floating island rather. But like
Where are you going?
the humidity is going to kick in soon enough.
I'm told.
This is probably the most, I think, the most quietest in terms of rain. I mean, no, before it was. Now rain's gonna start kicking in a lot more sooner. Everything okay, Dylan?
It rains so much around here. I'll never get used to it.
Let's see.
Back then, we had to do all kinds of stuff to get even a light shower. Now it just kind of comes from the sky, just whoosh.
I don't know how often you've been around in around this area here, but I hope the monorail hasn't been too weird for you.
I made a fake guy for an Afield.
It's not been too bad. I mean, I've been coming here for at least 4 months now. I sort of came by at the late fall, early winter area.
Okay, so that's basically.
Now he just likes wearing it 'cause I
I
made
guess it's basically when the start of the whole monorail stuff.
Well,
Yeah, what, I mean, it was when you
monoprecipitation.
started getting all those big crystals and such coming up.
Artificially, so
Yeah, we don't have anyone who's really good at...
Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever gotten your name.
Oh,
Probably be best going to some
my name's Patricia Navidaru, but most people call me Patty.
throw you an eye in like a
It's good to meet you, Miss Patty.
That's the kind of
Yeah, you might have a better chance at...
I'm Savvy, of the House of Flowing Waters. or in this case, the house of flowing apple juice, because I am thirsty as a dog. I have been sweating down in this inferno. I had to do a thing today to go fetch some materials, and by God's inferno gets hot this time of year.
You sure you don't want some more, some ice? I mean, you kind of almost drank the rest of it, but
I'll be fine.
okay. Whatever you say then.
Sorry, what happens?
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, these things are able to handle it.
75,000 credits. The two of them. As I said,
I mean, you could just do one in the
It's
center of your
good, and it's via.
Is that the one?
Don't worry, don't worry.
I was very close. I'm doing pretty good.
You probably should have maybe a violent reaction to it. Just be like, no, Bootsy, you don't mess with that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's just a piece of liquid.
I don't have that.
No, not demon arms. Demon arms.
I'm not allowed to be expressive with my face anymore.
You have ebony and ivory.
No, I don't have ebony and ivory.
Who needs expressions anyways?
I like being expressive with this black and gold gang.
So have you already used expressive expressions?
Expression. I used to just be a blue piece of wood for a face.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me a part of your game. It just makes me
I mean, that's kind of what my face is now.
Yeah, no, you still got expression. You still got movement with tail, hands, fingers.
Shut up.
Exactly. I was
I'm
literally a
saying
wooden doll.
you still had bodily expression as well because you had a body.
Not as much.
So I thought about it, and I looked at their generally available items here.
But yeah,
Hey, welcome to the Wiccarium.
Credits is what you're looking at if you want those eyes.
Okay, so they have
I was
a
thinking
bunch of
about
stuff that help
perhaps we could see
fire
about some
magic.
workarounds. What other options could be available or could be attained?
Saying hi, welcome, but waving with the hand opposite to the person.
Basically,
Wow.
that's the reason why it's so expensive, by the way.
Okay, let's see if we can get some things archived here, or adjusted, etc.
Especially it's from scratch. And in order to make side crystals, as Psionic is aware of how to make items from the little own psionic energy is extremely rare and difficult as it is, and usually will take years
You'll be surprised.
to
I've come
master,
across
which I had
angels that
plenty of
have
time
like
just to get the basics and fundamentals down. Even then, even with me being as experienced as I am not a master craftsman.
That's good.
I never will be.
I mean, do you want full color normal vision, or is it just a way to navigate without necessarily needing to drain your clairvoyance?
I don't find Miss Felindra here today, but she's not here.
Yeah, that's why it's so expensive.
You'd be getting your clairvoyance to be easier to be able to use. You can use your psionics easier with these eyes in general. So you could basically, if you really wanted to focus your clairvoyance, you could really look further where you physically don't see left line of sight.
Like a night or
But aside from that, that's basically all you're getting.
What the heck? Okay, no. I misunderstood what was wrong here. I was like, wait a minute, this stuff is not, wasn't exported, but no, it was. It's March 6th.
Like a normal human would be able to see it. Obviously, there'll be some color spectrums that you can't perceive because humans can't perceive. There's a couple of them.
They have a fire ruby for 5,000.
Yeah, I never did those before.
Easy there, right, my little
I
mean, sure, I can able to somewhat
Wait, what?
I don't see things in more improved ways.
Neither do I.
Such as seeing in the dark or seeing people through walls.
would be the one that costs the
That's more
most.
focused.
Well, I can't archive anything now. Now that I see what's going on here, that last bit of archiving I did the other day got me over the limit.
Think about
Okay.
even if you come back with, let's say, rare magic
That's annoying. That's annoying.
Yeah, most definitely.
Sometimes
Maybe
other
maybe a
questions.
goal that you can work for.
Very much there's a list. Yeah.
There's no maybe. Are
Wasn't
they a
just
form
coming
of
here for this.
currency?
I mean, apparently they
Alright,
like
how
I
have
said,
you
I
been?
forgot about the site thing. I actually probably need
There's
to
a
think
difference
about
between
what
something
kind of
being
wood I should put
expensive
that
and
to.
something being a form of currency.
I have lots of mithril.
I am about
That's
to
not
say
a
yours.
fucking wood.
I've seen crabs trade. For
No, I meant
crystals
metal
once,
wise.
but
Ari,
Fable.
We are
Can,
X, right?
Yeah.
Are crystals
Yeah.
an accepted form of currency?
have you? Allie,
No, it's
I-
only credits and gold.
Why did I write down Ari?
That is exactly what we go down via gold coins, silver, copper,
Allie,
etc. Or
that's-
credits. If you want to get it transferred or translated, you'll need to go down to Orlando Saka down below and go to the right respective people in order to do so.
Whoops.
If it's just like
We-
expensive crystals like rubies and stuff, then you're probably better off going to get those like what's it
Exchanged.
See her pull out a basket.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind then.
Takes her head off, and the crystals on her horns just fall off into the basket.
I need to know how big
Yeah,
this fire ruby is.
I would have no idea what kind of crystals those are or what their market value is, so I would not be able to offer any comparable value.
Like
What?
actual like gold coins from Orlando Saka or like other places, not
that
like
could be
gold
pyrite,
shards.
and then it's not real gold, and we'd have to test it, and there's no way. It has to be a minted coin of legal tender somewhere.
Patty.
Yes?
You could go to a jeweler and get that stuff priced.
By chance, do you have any like contacts that this individual can directly go to in order to get their stuff transferred into actual gold or credits?
Uh,
in Orlando?
Oh, hi, Miss Patty.
Hi. I'm trying to figure out how to not come off as rude, but you just go to a bank or an ATM machine down on the ground.
Well, I don't think what they have is a money they can exchange. They have like valuable crystals that they're trying to
Go to a pawn
No,
shop.
that's what I mean. Like
yeah,
probably.
pawn shop.
Actually, I don't know.
Banks can do it.
No, yeah,
can do it?
banks.
Oh, well, banks
Yeah,
can.
I mean, it'll take a while for them to be able to tell the,
value.
Yeah, the value, but the bank should be able to handle just fine.
Crystals were grown on my horns. Somebody needs to
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I have no idea what the value would be at all. That's
Yeah,
just
without
vague.
analyzing what kind of material they are or what kind of use they would be, they could be
And
as good as any other rock, or they could be extremely valuable.
In
We have
fact,
no
we
way of
probably
knowing.
would be charging them if you wanted us to even evaluate them, if we could.
Yeah, that's
What
the
about
difference, is
my
we would actually have to
scales?
charge for it.
If they're pieces
And
of a
there's also-
body, then that raises even more questions of we have no idea what their value is.
Get him, get him, get him.
seems to be metallic.
Okay. Let me talk to Manny. I'll let you handle whoever's
I
coming
just
in.
don't know. The answer is we just don't know. We have no way of knowing what their value is.
Hi there, Ida. Manny,
Hi, buddy.
let's just come off to the side and talk
That
a
was the
bit.
situation.
Okay, so if they have the materials, I don't know if they do or not.
Okay. So we're business. We're a professional business, so we can't simply just take things that we don't really recognize. Also, we're not normally a place that buys things from other people either. So the stuff that's coming from your head, we're not in a position to be able to simply just inspect it. I know you.
You want one?
I will pass.
Like a basket full of them.
I'd rather not handle someone's danger. Someone's bodily goods, I guess.
Dr. Sheldon. And apparently expensive.
Sure, but the thing is, it's expensive in certain locations. Around here, they need to be properly treated if this is actually a valuable good. We can't just take things. Most of the time, we don't simply just accept things as its raw material. Usually, there's some kind of like a prefabricated type of thing going on.
What would be the estimated time on that?
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm trying my best to get new magical items.
I see. I'm a little surprised that you are. What's I'm looking for here? Why you're kind of like reacting like this? Cause like you live in Orlando, Osaka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought you'd be used to like just like things like phones and modern things.
I don't really understand them. I'm trying, but all I can really understand is that the magic brick works because the magic brick has electricity.
You want to like more like a house? I'm gonna ask to see if they have them. Going on this list.
I don't
Probably a good idea.
usually understand technology. It's difficult for me to grasp.
Sure, but calling it a magical brick.
I mean, it's what it does. It's like the Great Sage ability, where the sage tells you things and analyzes things for you.
Maybe some of both.
If you want to make it extra fancy, there's a briefcase of holding for
And then I'll make it where you can just.
I'm a little more concerned about something else here, actually.
Daddy, you feel something on your shoulder.
Shit.
There's a gold coin.
Grabs, tosses.
No, Patty grabs it instead.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Some of them are 10,000 credits.
Is that a mimic coin?
Maybe.
I mean, I have the money for it. I just want to know if I want to.
Hi, yeah. Keep your distance from me at the moment, please. Thank you.
Yep.
Is it still in her hand?
My weapon.
Or is it falling apart?
It's dead. It melted. It fell apart. Do they sell wood here? I don't know. I need to ask.
I appreciate it, but please keep in mind I work here. So.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. When I saw those things, I'm just like, oh shit. And because last time I saw one of those
Are you
things sneak
familiar?
up on someone, they were completely unopened.
Wait, you're familiar with them?
Yeah, it was here last time they were here.
Oh, okay, I wasn't aware. Do keep in mind that, like, I normally, if I feel something on my shoulder that I didn't smell and whatnot, my reaction would have been flipping someone over. So you're lucky I did not flip you into that.
Yeah, that's fair. My apologies.
Okay. Alright, let me just wrap up.
Okay, Miss Patty?
I'll exist. Anyways, so maybe you should be asking those who are your caretakers, maybe spend a little more time with teaching you about living in the city, since you don't sound like you've lived in the city for the past several year.
Understandable. I'm going to be honest. I haven't really been talking to them much.
Well, okay, how about people watching? Have you done that then?
Yeah. I've seen other people, but...
Right now I'm just conceptualizing what I want.
But people watching.
But I do know that I want it to be...
I see how people act and all that. Talking, laughing, discussing.
I know somebody that can sharpen it.
But usually everywhere I go, it's always talks about the next hunt. Always next mission, always...
Where are you going people watching at?
Forge and forge and forge and forge.
Usually just down.
And then make sure that everything's nice.
Usually downtown. Near a convenience store.
People don't normally talk like that, Manny.
Which I mentioned I can do.
You, oh my god, you are drawn to adventures, aren't you? Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask
I met these two kids. They barely went to something called school.
I almost said that they have wood for magical.
Oh. Okay. Okay. You might need to talk to your caretakers about stuff like attending school or getting homeschooled. By not them, by an actual teacher. Sorry, I should be raising my voice. Apologies.
No, it's okay. I mean, the reason why I don't really talk to them is because they're adventurers. Technically.
Give me one moment.
You're in my story.
I guess I could ask.
There's shadow over crystal.
Hey, the little coin bugs are sort of still active around here.
I thought we got rid of anyway.
Nope, I had one on my shoulders a moment ago, and I just kind of I grabbed it too fast. I don't think so just yet.
Well, we don't want them latching on to one of our customers.
I'll keep an eye out since they do give off that feeling of greed, I guess. Best I can call it.
I just had one. Just try to latch onto Ida in the library. Best thing in Notion, you see them, destroy them. They're very easy to break, very easy to crush.
Okay, what do we do for the customers, though?
So that way, customers know how to handle it.
Customers, you can let them know to also break them or destroy them if they see them.
I'm not allowed to make announcements, so one of you has to. Unless you want me to do the announcement.
Will you be cordial, Marge?
I will be myself. I will be to the point. Unfortunately, lots of people find my bluntness
I can make an announcement.
Okay.
Thank you, Patricia.
Okay, but as far as so we just kind of just give people the warning anytime they come inside here. Just say, hey, blah blah blah. Okay, gotcha. Understood.
And if they're outside, be cautious and alert a staff member immediately.
Okay.
Do not use a sword. Use your hand. You can break them with your hand. I swear to God, if you damage my library, I will send Dylan after you, because she'll be the one who will be mad.
Do we try to capture any of these, or just dispose?
Dispose. I tried capturing a bunch of them, and it doesn't work out very well.
Okay. Understood. Okay. I'll be with you again in just a moment. I gotta make an announcement. So.
Okay.
Okay, I need
I just don't mean to interrupt you two here. Giving you guys a heads up, and I'm gonna be making an announcement in a moment here. There are creatures that we don't really recognize. We don't understand what the deal is, but they look like little coin bugs, I guess.
use the PA system.
It.
I had a good look at the coin bug.
Uh.
The coin arachnid. Those are the coin had a smiley face on it too.
Oh, so they're like fake coins of...
That's weird. Okay, let's see how this is gonna work. Let me type this in first. Okay. Alright. Dear Wiccarium patrons, we regret to inform you that there are some constructs moving about that have an appearance of a bug crossed with money. If you come across one, please immediately use whatever method you have to dispose of them. We will continue running the Wiccarium, but please keep in mind that the safest location is inside the building itself. If you cannot destroy the construct, please contact staff immediately. We'll be handling the situation as time goes on, and thank you very much for your patience. If you have any questions, please ask any staff members. Okay. Hope that works. Okay. That message sounds alright? Ah, the fuck's getting to you? Wait. Is everyone else quiet? Wait, that's me. Oh, that's me. I'll be right back. Okay, that is a weird thing to be having happen. Let's rejoin. That's a really weird thing to be having, Lamau. Hopefully this will fix it up. Okay, I can hear now.
Yeah, whatever we use, we can just
sorry about that. Okay.
No, you're good.
So, yeah, was my message fine then?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
The message was fine.
Now I gotta give people a very quick, concise thing every time I see them popping in here.
Sometimes by
Of course. Honestly, could just short it down called the coin bug.
Yeah, I guess, I suppose.
Since you are originally from that place, that does make it more difficult.
Just, hi, welcome.
Okay,
These
so-
weird coin bug things are kind of existing. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It reminds me of a mimic bug, though.
I see.
I actually have one of them right here.
You don't have to present.
They pull out a gold coin.
I'm aware of what these things look like.
Okay. They don't have actual gold, only these coin bugs. They're pretty nice to snack on, though.
I know you gotta go to work.
I see.
Sorry, I'm still thinking.
You're fine. Not in any rush.
Especially with
Got about
butter.
30
I
minutes.
guess get a lead on how to go there.
Which also during those 30 minutes.
What's up?
If there's anything where you want to talk to me, then I'd be happy to. But also, if you do need to get back to work, I will not.
Well, I mean, I'm fine, and I've been here since the beginning. But, like I said, you should really speak to your
Staff.
caretakers about. What's up?
Crushed up coin bug.
You see, just like it just.
It was in the building.
It's like disintegrate now at this point. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, you don't have to present it to us. Just it's up to your own discretion if you want me sticking around here for today. We're trying to deal with the source of this.
I don't have legs, but she's just gonna.
Apologies.
Actually, Miss Patty.
Yes.
I remember something I got to
Food
tell you
gone.
about. I want to ask
Hold on,
you
I gotta
a
inform
while
new
ago,
people,
but,
someone about this. Hi, heads up. There are little construct things that look like that we're nicknaming coin bugs. Some of us are that are trying to like latch onto people. It's not gonna do anything to you inside the building here, but if you feel you sense something's crawling, go and just destroy it. Just you know. Yeah. I don't know if it would affect you, but like, I do sense like it's trying to make contracts with people forcibly. So. Sorry, as you're saying?
They're little coin bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, coin
so,
bugs.
There are these little constructs that have been kind of skittering around. I'm not really sure what the deal is with them, but we're trying to investigate. It's up to your discretion if you want to be sticking around here at the current time. We'll keep things open. Yeah, if they are kind of skittering around on your person, you can go ahead and destroy it if you want, whatever method you have. If you can't destroy it yourself, then just come to us and we'll quickly dispose of it. They won't do anything to you inside this building.
Alright. I was gonna say maybe it would be prudent to try and capture a few of them for study.
It's been very difficult for us to do so. We've been trying to. And look what we've got. Look what we have access to. It's difficult for even us.
Noted. Alright, I'll try and keep an eye out. I mainly came here to try and see if I can find some tomes on language translation.
Gotcha. Well, that probably better off looking at the library.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
So,
think you gotta
it's
walk
only a
over to that
minor
and
issue,
she's
but
because it looks like that's where they write things
I
down.
realize that I can't easily make any friends.
Just get in line here.
Well, if you're trying to go speak with just adventurers, that might be your first problem.
I assume it's
No,
that's
I
fine.
don't.
3 days ago.
I actually try best to avoid adventurers. Actually, Miss Patty.
Well, I apologize. Is that the way you spoke made it sound like, you know, you only were in the presence of adventurers.
I'm very bad at this kind of shit.
All the time, I am surrounded by adventurers. And you know my story, Patty. I don't really like them. Still.
I mean, you say that, but you're still. When I ask you about people watching, you're saying stuff that's only relative to adventurers. Like this is the equivalent of like of like going
because that's
to.
the only people that. It's the only people I tend to hear or see. Don't meet normal people. It's always some sort of fight going on.
Alright, would you like a bag for the books?
Manny, I think you.
Yes, please.
I think maybe the problem here is that your perception of the world. Like, adventurers only make adventurers, mercenaries, and whatnot only make up like 10% of the world. How are you only coming across that 10%?
Away from that desk before I harm myself again.
I don't
No,
know.
just destroy it. Don't put it in the jar.
That's all I'm basically hearing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, and I'm collecting gold dust.
honestly troubling.
Fair enough.
But the
Fighting
thing is,
minority.
Miss Patty,
I do have a
it's
dust
more the issue I'm dealing with is
Yeah, it was right there.
I'm trying my best to make friends with some of the monsters
money is money.
that are around the forest and such.
Clean up gold.
Actually, our best
And
janitor
I have
I would say is
succeeded,
definitely
but
Are you sure you succeeded? Because right now, if it's you talk about the forest around here, we're having a problem with like creatures going mad.
Be a janitor to just clean up the
I'm aware.
gold is
Or
They apparently were from.
My thumb hurts from
They used to live in the ruins?
My thumb hurts now.
Whatever that means.
You hit it real hard.
Anyways, the thing is though, is that I'm realizing that
I'll take mine out.
He was left of it. There's not much.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Alright, take one.
Manny?
Oh yeah, go over to
You should give him temp, you should give him temp and
I think the Flux got them.
I'm just collecting.
He's actually just collecting the actual gold.
Yep, okay.
Darn it.
Yeah. Alright, you clearly know Manny.
She's my niece.
Do you know what the deal is with her home life? Because she's been living in Wanasaka for at least like almost a year now. Yeah, almost a year now. And she doesn't seem like she's like adapted at all.
Her guardian and the one that watches her is Asha, one of my partners. As far as I know, Asha is trying her best, but Manny is closing herself off to a lot of us because of that adventure conversation she was having with you.
Yeah.
She seems to fear anyone that hunts monsters for part of their job. As if we are going to hunt her, and that is an issue that I'm trying to kind of presence get her off of.
And even still, she seems to only notice adventures. Like she's both like fearing and attracted to them.
Part of the issue is, and I've noticed a lot of the times, is even when people aren't adventurers, they've been to combat,
Couchy.
and people love talking about combat they've been in. And so she automatically assumes they must be an adventurer too. And
so even situations where people might be talking about video games or movies?
I don't know if she knows the difference on those, but I mean people that will even just go, I had to save my friend the other day and I killed a fucking giant snake to get to them. Blah, blah, blah. Even that kind of thing. She just, if you killed a monster, she knows you fought monsters. It's something she is scared of. And I've tried pointing out to her, I am quite literally a monster myself. I am a zoanthrope.
Yeah,
but to her, it doesn't make a difference.
The more civilized a monster looks, the less a monster they'll probably recognize it as.
Mm-hmm. And I think she's starting to have issues with even the monsters because I don't know if she realizes a lot of them talk to her the way they do because they consider her a queen.
Yeah. I don't know if
Sounds like she's back on her way.
I'm aware that she may have capabilities that she's not aware of in terms of like passive.
There she is.
So with painkillers, I actually am
thing
immune
is,
to
what I was
mundane
trying to
painkillers.
say was,
My body pretty much purifies all
the monsters that I become
that enter my
friends
system,
with
including beneficial ones. So
don't
I have to have
really
medicine
seem like
painkillers.
friends.
So there
It's-
are painkillers that may
Even though I
improve
just met them, immediately it was like, yes, my queen.
However, as
Okay.
we're
Yes.
not,
I didn't want to point this out, but it seems like you.
Wife, are you
kind of
around?
noticed.
Ida's looking for you.
I can be around. Why? What's up?
And this is
More like
more
subjects than actual friends.
You're using the right terminology here too. I apologize if this is gonna come off sounding kind of uncomfortable and whatnot, but like
You know, you fucking meditate.
you,
like, I don't know,
as you're growing, you're going to have this sort of much stronger passive capability about you. It's just simply just either it could be coming from your voice, it could be like whatever pheromones, it could be whatever vibes you give off. But there's going to be creatures that are simply just going to.
I just need to deal with it. I mean, like, I can't. I mean, shit. I would rather just not. I can't.
I'm trying to find a lighter word. I don't want to use a harsh word.
My mouth is missing, so I have to. I can only drink.
Be under my control.
It has to be through like some really long straw that I feel like is on my throat.
Yeah, I guess an automatic subjugation.
not sleep.
It's the creatures are not going to notice it themselves, and usually the ones that are
So we don't sell magic-based painkillers here, but I
live
know
less
a couple
complex
places around
lives
here
are
that
going
do,
to
'cause they're the people I have to go to.
be more drawn to you in that sort of way.
Here, I'll write them down for you.
Unfortunately, this is not something that you could unless you have the right friend around. It's not something you're going to simply just pick up by or learn how to deal with talking to people that you happen to know. You need to seek out assistance for this type of thing.
I mean, meditation's worth a shot. I don't really have much of a choice. I'm kind of backed in a corner.
And
You might have to look for a chief specialist
what it's like
if
to
you
be a
wanna look into
ruler?
meditation and
no,
things.
it's not.
Since
This
there's
is-
three types of like paranormal abilities. There's magic.
This is what it's like to-
psionics, and and most of the time,
This is what it's like to walk down a path that will eventually lead you to being lonely.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Would you want anyone to take a look at it magically just to make sure you don't have like a curse or something?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
I don't know how much influence you have over your partner, but I would really suggest to just maybe see if you can get them a tutor. Maybe even see if I mean, I suppose they're in a position where school might be a little bit difficult, but just something.
I know regular homeschooling is a possibility, but I can also try to teach her monster taming so she maybe forms more of an understanding of how her abilities work.
Something like that. Just something for her to identify, because I really don't want to talk like this in front of you, but you still do need to understand, and you have enough of awareness to understand enough of this. This is something that if you don't understand sooner,
Would you be willing to help someone while I talk to this other customer?
you're not.
Yeah.
Friends are going to be much more harder to even make. People that you actually care for and that actually care for you.
Oh, never mind. They walked away. Okay.
And
you got people that care about you.
Looking to see
Or
where
it
I
could
would go
become
to
a
check some
problem.
books out. Like I got the books I needed.
Say that part again.
She can
Sorry.
help you really quick since I'm talking to this
Or
gentleman.
it could become a problem,
she can
like
help
the
you out with
demon
check.
lord and mom.
Over here.
I'd rather not look at it like that. I'd rather look at more along the lines of just
Just a couple books on
the path of loneliness.
You know, analyze it magically and just make sure you don't have any curse.
How many do
I
you
can't
got
think
there?
of. I'm unsure. Looking at you, what could
That'll
cause
just
you
be
to-
100.
That's why, I was talking to you like the way I was before, because it just didn't seem like you understood things around you, nor did it sound like you had much self-worth.
The only thing I can
I guess.
you can offer is if you have had anything similar before, you remember details that might offer much.
Should probably need more than one on that one.
Have you picked up any hobbies?
Not that I can think of.
I did the morning melting, but I'm not allowed to drink the potions I make.
They just come back in the week.
I don't.
That's probably for a good reason. Because even though you know what you're mixing together, there is the chance of mixing them just slightly wrong, and the next thing you know, you're poisoned temporarily with paralysis.
I mean, the Dova King taught me how to do alchemy. And he's nice, even though he's still in the old folks' home.
Who was it, if I may?
He
I
has
would
a very simple way of learning the ingredients. Eating them raw.
We're doing this Skyrim style, understood.
He's the Dova King, what do you expect?
That is not the safest way to go about that. I know you may be your body may be hardy, but there's always something out there in the world that's going to be bad for you. You know.
I hate silver so much.
Like lemons.
I was going to just double tap him too.
I know people with like weird allergies and stuff like that to the most weirdest things. Like, some people are allergic to nickel. Some people are allergic to salt. Some people are allergic to mangoes.
It's more than my
I'm actually allergic to two things.
I don't know. I saw it for the first time.
Avocados and a blue cheese.
It's half my fucking
Random thing for
I mean,
that's the
I
most
think
okay.
I'm
My point still stands though.
And also truffles.
No
hortic-
avocado cheese toast for them then.
I think it was
Got
called
it.
horticulture. Yeah, no horticulture methods of. You really shouldn't be going with that for alchemy. That is something that should be for people who have been doing alchemy for years and are in a bad spot.
Empty, but I've had many cases through revenge.
Oh.
Yeah, like taste testing is.
I think it's revenge when it's for justice.
It is not the best way to go about that.
But the mushrooms were
It's
so
just
tasty.
out of spite, and it doesn't actually stop further pain.
Plus, I will mention there are times where you may see something doesn't have an effect, but you mix it with something else that also doesn't seem to have much of an effect, and you'll get a whole new situation going on your hands.
Analyze stuff magically.
Exactly.
Nice to see you without your
Like the bottle of Pandora.
Yeah, they said I'm temporarily working here, so that's what I had.
It was an urn.
For the bugs. Oh.
No,
yeah,
see? They pull out a very purple and gold line with a massive skull on there.
It's free gold.
It was given to me as a gift.
I ate one once. You know, 'cause my
I think
brain
maybe
is,
teaching
you know,
them
I eat
about
insects, so I see something
how to
on the ground
people
and my
watch
brain
might
activates
also
and I
help
ate
a
it,
bit,
and it
you
was
know. But
very
I think
unsatisfying. It wasn't
that might be helpful. Actually, no, that's helpful, but somehow something needs to be figured out how to get them to just
He didn't.
That's normal-ish.
I would have felt a little better if he did, but he didn't.
recognize non-adventurers, or rather, just like
Socialize in general.
I don't know. It doesn't even need to be socializing. It's just. I mean, socializing is good, but like observing is one of the most important things in life. Like, you know, that's one of the reasons why schools, like public schools, are kind of a thing. Is that like, yeah, you can get homeschooled, but like, you still need to have the social aspect. You need to be able to understand through experience. Now, you can get around that sort of thing by, like, you know, like I said, people watching and going to, like, you know, markets and various markets and stuff like that, and you still get homeschooled. But
Your brain's all fuzzy.
being able to recognize non-adventurers
I would. I just need a solution.
would
so I
be
can-
very
I
good
just
for
don't
your
know
health.
Hey, could you take a look
difficult,
at this guy's injuries? They aren't healing, and I'm not sure if it's.
I'm
they
going
don't
to-
think it's magic related, but
I
they haven't
grew
had
up
anyone take a good look at it
being
yet.
hunted by adventurers. By elves, by dwarves,
Well,
by
if it's magic related, I should just be able to see
humans.
any residual magic coming off of it.
people that live civilized lives. And I've been taught to avoid these people at all costs. Yet, when I tried to, well,
No magic. What if
I
that would
end
be
up
like
being
necrosis?
right
'Cause
beside them or
necrosis
with
is
them,
causing
and-
constant wounds
Manny,
and things like that.
You're living in a location that you don't need to worry about it like that.
No known reason why he isn't healing.
When you step out to other like locations, forests and cities and whatnot, sure, maybe you gotta keep that in mind. But not here.
I mean, it's a possibility, I guess.
People like myself fight hard so that people like you can just live a normal life. Just a life where you can simply just enjoy your hobbies, make friends with whoever you want.
The fact that it's not healing at all is just very bizarre.
I'm sorry, Miss Patty.
Just a specific wound,
Don't think
or
I'm ever going to get a normal life.
I haven't gotten injured since then.
I don't mean normal in the sense of
The only
like
recent injury
literally
was I got
normal.
stitches 'cause I got shot.
You
Normal
can't-
doesn't exist.
Normal doesn't exist in that city.
Define normal.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, I could take a look and see if they're healing at all. There should be some.
Orlando Saka has been nice for me.
Have you been checked for radiation?
But usually have to be around people I can trust, because last time I wasn't, I was told that I was, and I quote, black market material or looked expensive.
Could imply you've damaged your game.
And I'm still curious of who said that.
I have a picture of them.
I mean, maybe.
Do they have like sort of a galaxy head or something like that?
Yeah, I just don't know if they're
No.
radioactive.
Okay,
That
someone
person.
else.
I haven't seen them ever again. It looked like from a disgruntled biker
Have you
gang.
been in Zafira? Is that
That's still one person that said something. Granted, I don't blame you for not trusting others, but at least still observe people, not just adventurers. Observe everyone else. Not for the sake of just becoming. I mean, it would be nice to be friends, but to understand this world more, and to maybe understand why it is that people who, well, quite frankly, there's others who have had your sort of background.
You're right.
And why they much rather live in this view in the world.
Usually specifically with bleeding. It's usually has nothing to do with healing. It's just your.
I assume you still haven't discovered why you want to be doing stuff, have you?
Yeah. That's true.
Probably, unless you got the sample of the cells along the side of the wound and checked under a microscope to see if they're even trying to.
Your nature?
That have been showing up.
From what I've looked into,
if there
at
is no
least.
cell action, then you know that the cells
The reason why I do what I do is try and become friends with a lot of monsters and get to know them better is because what I was meant to do.
Again, like my body
About monster tamers, right? About people who people or summoners, stuff like that.
I mean, I haven't had this.
My purpose
Look at my arms. I mean, I've
is
got
to fit in those rules that they fit in for the monster side. To give them the chance to evolve, to give them power through
They're trying to basically embed
sharing experiences.
But what do you want to do?
So as long as you destroy them before they embed themselves into you, you'll be fine. As long
Going
as
to
they're
be
inside, they
honest,
can't
Mommy, to be honest,
I can also change your bandages for you.
I don't think I really have a choice in this.
Yeah, honestly.
I have to become the queen of monsters.
No one will ever take away what you want to feel about something. Even if you're stuck doing something, how you feel about it is still your own.
Every gift is a curse. There is no good without bad. You can't let something that is a part of you choose what you and who you are.
Here's something that's like.
I mean, if it gives an answer,
in this general area, you're gonna.
You can still be someone else.
In this case, it's only within my own being.
If you want me to, back off, just let me know. I'm just getting the closer.
How do I stop that?
Well,
one of the issue isn't psychology, but
by all accounts.
I guess you could say the fun thing about that is
I'm shocked that you're even able to
you got plenty of time to learn about that.
I hate him and I want him to die.
There's a lot of people out there who have certain kind of instincts, stuff that who they are, but they can find ways to find their own path, so to speak. I know we're kind of just jumping from like metaphor to metaphor here, but
physical change I've had.
Like I said, people like myself do what we can so that we can let others have the opportunity to choose. And if they have even less choice, that's fine. We're still granting the opportunity for some kind of choice. In your case, it's in your nature, it's still something that can be overcome. It's a nature that's, quite frankly, it's not an instinct that's needed anymore in this day and age.
I haven't had the opportunity.
I mean, sure, you gotta be going out in the wild and whatnot. There's still some aspect of survival of the fittest out there, but that's like going out in certain aspects out there. A place like Onosaka, like Ohor City, and others, like
yeah, unfortunately, I'm stumped. If you want to try,
it's here so that you can choose what you want, what your heart really wants,
on a deeper level
and not have to be ruled by eons of instinct.
year yet, but she's physically a year.
Using magic could do something with it, because where I'm from.
I'm not asking you for you to, put this all, put this all in your head to make sense of it all. I know that this is kind of this is stuff that you don't really pick up on all the stuff that I'm talking about unless you've been around for years.
Caused by your magic? My only thought is
Just telling you these other paths do exist. They're just hard to see.
There is something I do want, but I don't know if I should say
a
it.
lot of mana and how people tend to, which is a good thing.
Because apparently it's a bad
I'm
thing.
wondering if it gets disrupted at all by your injury, if it interacts.
People have a lot of bad thoughts about stuff. The difference here is whether or not they act upon it. And that's the most important thing. I've got a sound muffler anti-scrying right now.
Revenge.
But unfortunately, we don't have
For what?
for people to kill here.
Yeah,
To the hero that killed my mom. I want revenge.
It's a good idea.
I'm going to build an army. I'm going to take him down.
One idea I would suggest too is if you are going to work on meditation, see if you can work on the flow of mana and controlling your abilities to a point where you can.
That is a strong feeling to wrap around.
But it is natural. You can't blame you 100% for that. But I do suggest try your best to look at it from this hero's point of view. I don't know the hero. I don't know how everything went down, so I'm not going to claim I know. But if your mother was what you think you need to be, someone that raises an army, you gotta keep in mind.
Do in this situation is do a
Do
lot
you
of
know
research,
why
chase
my
what's
people were hunted?
and
Why they were killed? Because their god has said so.
And that was the only reason.
Did you want any help putting the bandages
Yep.
back on? Do you need anything
As
changed?
their god had wanted us gone.
Somebody told me it's good to air it out at the
That's all.
The problem with that is
If you do need a hand, let me know.
if you do that, you do have to keep in mind you are keeping a cycle going.
I don't care.
The only way to stop that cycle is to not have an involvement with it as best as you can.
This might be a bit much for this subject right here to respond to. This might be a bit much for now.
I don't know. Put a cut on my
Though-
finger or something like that and see what my body does.
I still want to have a say in there.
You could just give yourself practically a paper cut and see.
Do you know,
At least let us know if it's an existing condition or isolate.
just to kind of put it there for food for thought,
Just don't be stupid and do it on the palm of your hand. People are always are dramatic
the
and try and
creatures that you'll passively affect, they,
You're gonna use your palm the
they bow their knee to you, or bend their knee to you rather.
Or some kind of shot wound after
They too
Yeah.
may also see you as their god.
I mean, before that outcome.
So keep that in mind.
To be checked to just see if it's healing at all.
I know I could say a lot more on the subject, but
I mean, this isn't like.
I can't blame you if you did.
just like I said, food for thought. I'm not going to push anymore right now. This is a feeling that you have, and we can't simply just tell you something to have it go away, because that feeling of revenge is, definitely legit. But
And it's valid.
yeah, it's valid. But just keep in mind,
I'm just looking.
keep in mind how much of it, or
Yeah, I like the outfit.
don't let that simply blind you to what you want, and don't let it blind you to the truth.
Oh, that was a laser wound?
It may be a bit oversaid, but revenge, it doesn't feel as good as people make it sound. A lot of people will say it doesn't feel good. It doesn't give you satisfaction of any kind.
I think that's more than a skin graft. That's like you need muscle grafts. And
That's
I feel
the
like
thing.
Sorry,
they
this
said
is a bit much, but
everything's in such bad shape,
just
especially because it's
try
on
to
my
do what you
face,
can to just
it would cause more
look at the
damage,
rest of the
and they
world.
can't, because everything's in such, they can't fix it
Okay.
until my body heals enough for it to do so, and my body's not healing.
Cutie. I need to kind of look around and see if. I need to tell people who's popping in here about stuff, but I gotta be active in my job here. Hey, just oh, actually no, you know about that. The coin bugs are active.
It could be that they just need to clean up the edges to the point.
Wait,
On the
I
space
can't
where it
seem to
does
hear
go.
anyone here.
I can't guess on how far that would have to be. 'Cause usually I'd imagine they
I'll
have
be
to
right
clean the
back.
edges
I can't
before
see
they-
anyone talking. That's a weird problem. That's a weird problem. What the heck? This is an unusual bug, yo. Then again, I am on the beta, and there was a new update that went out. So, yeah. Let's get some more music playing here, shall we? I can hear again.
You can hear?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but hi, hello. I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, she's starting to dance.
Oh, spider lilies.
New wife.
New wife.
Oh my god. Oh wait, you guys already out? God damn it.
Yeah.
What, did you want to talk to them?
Just to talk. You know, just to exist. Poke. Poke.
Come in and talk.
No, no. So, yeah, just simply just going like, hey, anything for the stuff in regards to 8 stuff? Because like Patty's like, hey, look, we're both like literally upset about stuff. How about we just do something?
There's not a pair of mystic eyes that I want to wear.
Surprisingly,
purple eyes?
Arlo wouldn't want to do anything.
No. See,
Yeah, that's one of those things that's like.
She just
spending
wanna.
so much time around Kazi. Yeah. Fucking...
Okay. Yeah, because that's like one of those like, okay, I can see this as sort of there's only lethargy from this. So I'm still gonna suggest, hey, maybe do something there. But if Lila's gonna be like, I just want to just.
You know how the human brain sometimes like anything that moves to the side.
Stay here. No, I don't want to go anywhere. That's what I was envisioning as the side path. It's simply just like, yep. So what's the current mood now though?
360.
Current mood, better, but still not fully there.
Yeah.
I like how my capsules on my fingers go all the way down to the tip of my nails, so I can just go.
Where's the bucket spoon?
You're gonna learn to be independent.
Wait a minute, Abby's not allowed to be doing that. Let's see. So, what else to be bringing up? I think the Patty like later on gonna be showing up.
Doctor maid, what?
To you.
Hi.
Let's see.
Let's
say.
Oh.
I think like Patty's probably gonna send a text message going like, yeah, just if you there's coin bugs in the area here. Coin bugs, rather, constructs is trying to force me put you into a pact. You're fine. You're safe in the building. You're free to destroy those things if you see them.
Sure, I guess.
I
mean, it's like that
Yeah.
one outfit that was
So,
like, it's a maid outfit. It probably has, like,
anything else? Oh, I think Patty would basically be kind of sending an image of just like, just you know the nicest image you can. Oh no, wait. An image of her in a new outfit. Hold on, I need to show you the outfit actually. Sorry, chat, you cannot see it just yet.
Regan.
No, I'm not gonna switch over into here.
Only I get to see it.
Made outfit, made gear, everything. What the fuck did I just find?
Where's it at? There it is.
Look at this. It has fucking
So. Why am my frame dying?
Actually, never mind. It wouldn't be that bad.
Okay, so.
Misty guys, you could just put the glasses on. That wouldn't work.
I have to wear my.
Where are you at, anxious? There you are.
What do the fucker in
Paste. So yeah, this is the outfit. Like I said, it's not on them yet, but
Oh, you stopped working. You are now.
Yeah, she'll basically be like, you know, like, okay, like, hey, I get to keep this outfit, but she's probably gonna pose in just whatever kind of way. It's like, just the idea is like, what's the most serotonin I can give with the picture. So, you know what it is.
I don't. I forgot.
Well, then you'll get reminded in a bit.
Cool.
All right. Music toggle. Right, I'm supposed to warn people about stuff, aren't I?
I mean, is that even a good idea if
it's provable?
Like to use that.
Hi, Patty.
Hi.
Now what, asshole?
Are you guys aware of the coin bug thing or no?
I've heard about it. I'm actually here for that reason.
Oh, you are.
I'm not gonna eat them.
Do not.
I promise.
Do not eat them. Look, okay, I'm gonna give you the big
They're
warning.
made of gold. That would hurt my stomach.
Yes, but they also try to force a pact onto you. So if you let them do the thing, they're gonna turn to me.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing.
I don't want to threaten you.
There you go. Then. Oh, I'm blonde right now. Okay, sometimes my hair keeps turning pink. So I guess today's not the.
No, you're blonde.
Today's not a pink day.
Okay, note to self. Don't eat it, because I would rather
But
not
yeah,
have skin.
You've been having enough protein.
I don't know. Maybe skin is probably the least of your concerns, to be honest.
Yeah, I prefer still being made of mana. And also, ended up being human once wasn't a fun time.
Skin isn't great. It gets sweaty.
Well, it's more so just like having organs and.
Oh yeah, organs.
That's all.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes Umbra makes it so I can feel all of my organs and then I throw up.
Okay, that just sounds cruel. That's just cruel.
Yeah, cause she's an asshole.
Do you need anything to help facilitate looking for this stuff, or?
If you can just make one appear out of nowhere, then that's all I really need at this point. I also don't speak of the devil.
You tell people that, you know.
Whoa. I think that's enough to. Unfortunately, wait. Unfortunately,
I think it died.
Inside here, you're not gonna be able to use your capabilities aside from like.
Oh no, I don't need to use my capabilities. I just need to capture one.
You just need
We've been trying to
grab it. No, grabbing it is how you get it. No problem.
Okay, so we've been trying to capture these things for quite some time. Like,
Blue kid can fly.
I'm trying to remember what methods we used to try to capture it, but like, whenever we did stuff like, oh yeah, we tried doing stuff like, you know, putting inside of a bubble so they can't, you know, go anywhere, but then it starts tearing itself apart. So we do something.
I have an idea. Although I need magic in order to try it, so I might have to stand outside to see if I can lure one out.
Yeah. If you'd like, I guess I kind of like do a watch out there.
Yeah, if I can get a spotter for me to make sure that way I don't get stuck up on them.
All right.
Do you see it?
Either cybernetic or something.
Right there. Right on the nose.
I've got the jar.
Ooh, a jar might actually work.
Well, if it tears itself apart.
Shocking, it might work too. I just realized.
It shouldn't be.
No, wait, no. It completely stopped.
It's just until you have the answer, it feels impossible.
No, wait, the jar. It's gonna tear itself apart in there.
I'm gonna get you right. There we go.
I'm collecting gold dust.
It hasn't torn itself apart yet, has it?
It has, yeah. I've got a jar full of gold dust from them. I'm collecting them.
Okay,
Maybe we'll set them a 10 higher dealing with the bugs.
All right, then let's just stand outside
When
then.
they're tearing itself up?
Well, it's hard to identify it. Like even its magic starts
that's fair.
disappearing.
Picture of one.
That's fair.
Yeah, and Arya has a 3D scan of it too.
I could try goo.
Maybe that might work. As a heads up, there's little constructs that are skittering around that are like we've been nicknaming coin bugs. If they get onto you, you can go ahead and destroy it in any way you want. We know it's a bit of a detriment, but like it's up to your discretion of sticking around while these things are running around.
Alright. I don't know. It's been very slow today most of the time, so.
Okay. Oh, well, you don't have to go that far.
Oh, hey, Ludwig. Oh, hi, Patty.
Hey there.
Well, I mean, thankfully, that should be harder for them.
Oh, all right. There are constructs moving around that we've been calling coin bugs. I don't know if you were here before when that was happening, but keep an eye out. Coin bugs, yeah. They give off the vibe of what I just said there. If you see anything crawling on you, go ahead and destroy it any way you can. Just if you can't destroy it, which you pretty sure you could destroy it just in any way. You can just ask for staff or just run inside the building. So just heads up.
Got it. That's not my thing.
Not really my thing necessarily, but it's something I have learned.
Oop, didn't mean to do that.
Trade. So, couple of ideas, simple
Mhm.
things I want to try first and foremost. One, I want to see if these things are sentient.
I don't think we've. Yeah, I don't think we determined that.
Any ability to plan?
They seem to do ambush tactics, but we don't know if that's sort of an instinctual, like, hey, we're going to jump down from the trees and stuff like that.
I mean, there's tactics and there's plans. There's different. Those are different.
So here's
I
also.
mean more like like if they tried to lead people into a room to like sneak attack.
That hasn't happened
then
yet.
Maybe that might show some.
That hasn't
higher
happened yet.
intelligence.
They've only simply just been jumping off of like high places or just kind of crawling up around. So
Yeah,
they've been doing ambush tactics, just no traps yet. Also, if you're trying to sniff out for something, so the problem is actually going to be difficult because the gold smell they have is surrounding us.
So what is this related to? Do we know?
We're not really sure, to be honest.
No, that's kind of half the problem with the plant view.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dylan said gold constructs were attacking somewhere else. Is it related to that?
I wasn't aware that they were attacking elsewhere.
What you up to, Mr. Ludwig?
Oh,
We're doing some bug hunting.
I do have another bit of information to give that I don't think people mentioned. They give off this sort of like vibes, this sort of greedy vibes. I'm being very specific, greedy vibes. So,
Yeah.
did you stun it? Wait, it's still moving.
Stop.
I thought that's for commanding animals, not constructs.
If they are simple-minded.
Stop. Simple-minded, okay. Don't try to pick it up. Don't try to pick it up.
I would say good eyesight, but I mean.
Stay still.
Yeah, let Ludwig handle this.
Yeah.
No, cease.
Best I could do is try to goop it.
Well,
But I don't know if my goop would have the same problem as touching.
oh wait, the goop is you, right?
Kind of. It's made of me.
Is it
But it's
Umbra?
also made of things I eat.
No.
As if once it leaves your body, is it connected to you?
I mean, it's connected to me, yes.
I wouldn't count on that then. The vibes I get from this thing is also that it's trying to. I think it's trying to forcibly apply a pact. So if it's you in some way,
Has anybody actually gotten the pack yet?
A couple people, from what I was told.
They have. So wait, how do they get it? Have they gotten rid of it?
Yeah, there's ways to get rid of it.
Damn. Okay. I thought this was actually a strong pact. Oh my god.
Well, no. So it's linked to the object as a curse. So if you get something, it's gotta come off.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna fold my tail up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let
can't
me.
lose that very easily.
Let me go and.
Arm, leg, your foot, that's fine. This, not.
There we go.
Oh, mind you.
Hold on.
Stop. Let go. Alright, take a step back from it. It's going to start tearing itself apart. So, you can give it simple commands through such things like witcher signs, which is a good thing to note. It can be charmed.
I've got a dustpan. Just,
Thank you.
Put that gold there. It's free gold.
I don't know if it's the same kind of gold, but.
Just making sure there's no tears in the cloth. Make sure it didn't try to latch.
Oh my god, did he tear this thing?
That's what you're trying to find out. It was crawling on you. It got up quite a distance.
Yeah, I did.
Aurora's gonna be upset.
Probably. She can fix it.
I know, but she made this.
Yes. But it's
You get it
fine.
tailored
She
before
can,
they
she
see
can
that.
use her anger to figure out what's going on with these things.
I was gonna say
She's already angry with these things. There was some shenanigans going on inside in her store with the these coin bug things.
Yeah.
I'm more amazed that they simply they managed to skitter up without us even noticing.
They don't make a lot of sound.
They are quite small.
Yeah.
And
like,
Gold's a soft metal, so it's not as.
yeah, but I know, but that's still saying something with like me and Lugic around.
Yes.
At least I think that's
Oh, I didn't know if you could hear really good.
I can't.
Oh.
Do you think I can't hear?
No, hear really good. I mean, better than
No,
you know.
I can't hear. Can I hear really good normally? No. Can I hear really good in the water? Yes.
Okay, well, oh my god, I never actually tried. How would hearing with enhanced hearing work with underwater for me?
Well, it depends. It could be really bad. Because if you hear really good up here, then some of the sounds that are down there could hurt. Like sonar. That actually really fucks me up. I hate sonar.
Oh, okay.
That shit hurts.
Yeah, I don't like.
It kills dolphins, actually.
Oh wow. You know, I can see that. I can see that they're kind of popping their heads or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I don't.
Not a fan.
I mean, I don't even like hearing echolocation to begin with, so.
Oh, idea. Probably not.
But yeah,
what is it? Living like a hole in a
nothing's
wall?
tried to like make
Probably
a
one of
pact with
those.
the goop before, so I don't know if that would work.
Mm-hmm.
Could work.
It's made of meat stuff.
Well,
Look, they gotta come
I'd
from
rather not
somewhere.
give it the opportunity to do so.
I have to eat so much, apparently.
Wait, are you constantly like dripping goop or something?
No.
Why do you need so much energy?
Like, well, first of all, I'm big. Second of all, at least how me and Umbra had like kind of figured it out. It's like we're calling it meat points because it's like mana points, but meat.
Yeah, I get that.
Anything with goop or changing me at all costs meat.
Mm-hmm.
And that can either be my meat from me, my body, or from what I eat. So if I don't eat enough,
Yeah, then you'd
doing
be...
any of this
Yeah.
takes from my muscles, or my organs, or my skin.
Yeah, let's not have that.
Yeah, my protein.
Went down on
Meat
the
points.
right there.
My MP.
Very convenient naming.
Around the front side. Oh, it's on you.
Now, I do need to ask, what is this plan? Hey,
So
What-
I'm gonna give you a funny idea, all right? Actually, I'm gonna give this idea to John next time I find one, and get it to stop for a second. Pull out your knife, cut its legs off. Get rip itself apart. Guys, not the legs to do it.
No, I already brought that up. I asked them what happens when they pin it, and they said it just destroys itself anyway.
Mhm.
So I doubt that'll work. That's what Fable told me, at least. Yeah, I already thought about mobilizing it.
Oh.
Like I said, simple charms work. I know that much.
Just freeze it.
Or you can try. There's one right
That's so
here.
simple.
I mean...
Really?
Like, in case...
Right there.
Full.
Jar. Shake it
In there.
Just shake it.
No,
Keep
it'll just
disoriented.
explode. Check this out.
I thought you were trying to catch these things.
We are.
It's in a jar.
No.
Okay, well, I mean,
He's
like...
trying to collect gold.
That's 10.
Yeah,
that's 10 gold worth of bugs.
Is that going to help with your analysis, or...?
I mean, they explode regardless. I'm just collecting gold. What, like, I can't do anything else.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? Freeze them in time?
Oh.
Okay.
So, Lugic,
Stop
Its legs off. It really likes you, miss.
do you want me to freeze them?
Try freezing it. Go for it.
think it
Okay,
likes undead
gotcha.
energy?
Actually, that's not a terrible
Do you think
idea.
that's what it likes?
Freeze.
Sure.
I know I successfully froze it once before, but at that point, though, it's like, how do we even analyze
yeah,
it?
I'm curious. The only energy that I have
Go
is really that's
smile.
probably
Yeah, it does.
undead.
Like, my freezing is kind of like, hey, yeah, it's a nice chunk of black ice there, but,
It's yeah. I
you
mean,
can't-
it's frozen. It hasn't destroyed itself.
yeah, but how are we going to analyze it?
Well, somebody's going to maintain
Can
and
you
don't
do that?
freeze it. Actually,
It's
hold
black
on a
ice.
second.
There's no need to maintain that.
If you can keep it cold enough after you get the black ice off.
I
The
don't...
problem is getting the black ice off.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So, can you get rid of the black ice yourself?
By kicking it. Black
just
ice is
bash it, I see.
black ice is basically a biohazard. Like whenever I'm training with it, I had to literally take it to a proper waste management place, or someone who's got dispel magic. But you hit the spell, but you also hit the construct itself.
Does it fall apart when you dispel it?
I don't think anyone's tried dispel magic on it actually.
What if it like remains inert?
I-
magic, but you'll have the object.
No, I feel like we did something in regards to that sort of thing. No wait, so I remember like it was Okay, so it was exuding like mana at some point, and like
What time you disperse?
Dylan tried to take it in,
Hit with worse things, honestly. I just
but
wasn't checking
it
up-
tried to basically.
removing the ice as well.
Throw away in them with that.
Oh, okay. The thing just kind of crumbles away.
Any difference in the substance left behind, or is it just gold dust?
No, still gold dust.
Magic seems to hold it together.
How do you preserve it? Actually, we need to make sure Kleptis doesn't get near these. You might accidentally eat them.
That's a what?
Couldn't Kleptis like consume the pack that it tries to make?
I don't know. I don't know pact
This
shit.
has been around. This is my first time hearing it.
I'm not a devil.
I have an idea. I have another idea. I had to preserve it while keeping it still active. Maybe. We'll try. We'll see what happens.
I don't even know very much magic shit.
What's your idea so we can help you?
Kind of works if you could find a way to keep it frozen.
Yeah, I can do what Sal does to a minor extent. I can crystallize it in blood.
Okay, yeah, sure. Like amber.
Mm-hmm. That way we can keep.
No, but
Well, there's my subject. Nope.
Release.
I don't think it's actually gonna work. If it still is able to function on its own, like we need a proper stasis spell. Like, or stasis. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to. I put out a form to the HOA asking, hey, I'm requesting a stasis device. They have not gotten back to me yet, and it's been like about a week now, or 2. It's 2 weeks. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. Oh.
I realized if cutting off the part that has the pact on it works, like he said, then the goop could work because I just disconnect it from my body.
Yeah, if it's just disconnected properly from your body, maybe. But like, it just needs there needs to be some way to simply just be like, you're in suspended animation.
I'm in
That's
the back
what.
doing some stuff. What's up?
The problem is it's not gonna suspend animation of it. It's just gonna be like the jar. It's just gonna trap it.
I'm just collecting the gold.
It's but if it's gonna function on its own, like you cut off the legs, it's still going to dissolve itself in some way.
Are they trying to get
Yeah, I
an
know.
item right now? They can...
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm not a magical researcher.
If
Oh, you just want to.
we could just get something still alive.
If they're wanting to put in a request,
Yes,
just
the
put it in
stasis
the request
maybe,
forms.
No, they have an item and they don't.
Wait,
want it
did he actually get it
and they aren't sure
to
how to
work?
use it.
Oh. Then what are you looking at?
Soon.
It's got a skull on the bottom. It's got a happy face on top, just inspecting it.
Oh, I see.
It's gonna just.
I mean, Arya could have given you a proper scan of that, but
So happy in death.
Well, we have a
I don't
one
think it's
blocked and
technological, so I wouldn't be able to help
amber-ish.
you.
well, no, I mean, it's still having 3 scans good to be able to see what it looks like.
Oh yeah. I think a wizard should probably look into this.
Yeah,
The
we've
magic
all
seems to have dissipated from it already.
deliver
There's
it.
just a gold coin construct thing that is dead.
Man, it still has a.
Damn it. It had magic. Doesn't have magic anymore. So even with it being encased, kind of just left. Which.
I mean, I'll take it now.
Yeah. Well, now you can have.
Unless you want
something
that,
for-
because it's still like in one piece.
Yeah, it's still one piece. It just doesn't have anything.
Yeah, so it might be more useful. I just have the dust. I don't know if there's any use to that being like solid or not. I mean, sure. Number 11, I guess.
Number 11, this extra special edition.
If actually, so here's a thought. If you have a capability of sort of, I know it's gonna sound completely ridiculous, but sort of like whooshing the magic off of it, I can still kind of like funnel the magic that fell off and kind of, I guess, control in front of my hand and just bottle it up. But that's only if you can actually like whoosh the magic off in some way.
The only thing potentially would be to try to siphon it, but by siphon it, it's just gonna go. Actually,
Siphoning, as in, when you mean siphoning, you don't mean like, you kind of taking it into you, right?
yeah, take it into myself.
That there was Dylan was kind of doing that some time ago, and it almost kind of like tried to do something to her.
So, is there a way to like siphon the energy into another source then, like in a compartment?
If some
like a crystal.
Studied?
It's what most mages begin doing, that transferring magic from one to another crystal. So theoretically, if you wanted to try that, you could.
Well,
just a question of, can you siphon magic to that degree?
I can
Let's say
only
we have an empty energy crystal and it was siphoned into that. Would it feasibly work?
Well, theoretically speaking, yes, but like I myself, I can only move around magic that's already ambient. So,
So, if I got something that's like an ambient type crystal that you can move it through, would it work then? Or still no?
that's the it still needs to be able to. We still need to be able to get it before it destroys itself.
Question: if you touch the thing without it digging into you, if you just grab it, what happens?
It tears itself apart.
That's a bad idea.
Anytime it's so fast, we've gotten a debuff out of it.
Well,
all this experience and smartness, and none of us can come up with a solution.
That's the issue when it's a simple problem.
If it's receiving commands, cannot we just cut off the signal?
We don't know where the signal's coming from. I know Oda was like kind of making suggestions that maybe there might be something around here. It's kind of observing the place, but not really. No confirmations on that. I try to see if there's some kind of invisible force that's kind of controlling it as well. Unfortunately, they have too many. Fable kind of holds a lot of things that are sort of standing in a different plane of existence, and it gets in the way of me trying to analyze it.
Are they only appearing here?
We haven't gotten any kind of reports of them being elsewhere just yet. There's a theory that the some of the I guess like weird rifts that have been opened up by some people here on the island, that is, might have let these things in. Oh. How do I say this? I guess maybe pass along the thanks to Kleptus, I guess. It looks really nice.
Oh, thing?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can pass along thanks. I mean, I know I don't.
You can tell him yourself.
Well, that's if I bump into him. I don't go some of the same places that
You
guys.
can like come to our place.
I guess I could actually.
We live in Orlando, Osaka now.
Wait, you do? You didn't tell me that part.
Yes.
I know you guys were talking about that. Well, where do you?
We've been living there for a while.
I didn't get to throw you didn't throw a housewarming party. I could have brought stuff for you guys.
You say that like I've ever had. I don't know the house rules.
What do you mean
I
house
don't know.
rules? Housewarming
I
party.
don't know, like.
You know, just going like, hey, you got a new home to live in. Congratulations. Let's throw a party. You know, cakes and good food and you know, free stuff like toasters.
I do like free stuff.
Did you go
okay, you've convinced me. I'll have a house party.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be the same now. It's been like you made it sound like it's been like weeks or months.
It's been a while. Ruby's already settled into going to school and stuff.
Oh my god, Oh my god, have I really buried myself with work for that long?
Yeah. To be fair, I also haven't gotten out of the house.
Oh.
Well, and the diner.
Okay, well there's that.
I've kind of been focusing on Ruby for a while.
Well, good on you for that then. I still feel bad though that I didn't get you guys anything, but you know, I'll figure something out now, I guess.
I only need one.
Do you guys have a toaster?
Yeah, we do.
How about a microwave?
No, actually, I don't think we do.
Yeah, that seems to be a
I
consistent
don't actually
thing.
use a microwave very often.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, I used to, but now I know how to cook.
Lucky you.
You know how to cook, Daddy?
I've been trying.
You want help?
Lila's been trying their best. I've been making some occasional, successes here and there, but like, I still cannot outlive burning miso soup.
Okay, soup is not that hard to burn, to be fair. You can burn soup.
Miso soup is mainly water. I burnt
I know.
water.
You can burn water. It's not like when you put stuff in water, the stuff in the water can still burn.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm fully aware.
And then the water evaporates, and the stuff is just left there, and it's burning and it's crisping.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Well, if you want help, I can.
I'll take that into consideration if I want to surprise Lila with something.
Okay.
Thank you.
And if you want to eat rocks, I'm very creative with rock food now. Because Ruby eats rocks.
I see. Okay. Oh,
Made of rocks.
Have you gotten them any sirloin rock then?
Oh?
No.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, no, it's
Bring that.
Okay, I'll make sure to bring that.
Who needs a microwave when you've got rocks?
I need to figure out where to get that. I think I get. Oh yeah, no. I think the volcano we have nearby probably has some.
To be fair, that'll make her happier than microwave will make me.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Have you really never seen gave them sirloin rock before?
No.
The way that some of the silicon-based people like to prepare it, it looks kind of like a hunk of meat on bone, except it's not bone, it's not hunk of meat, it's just rock.
Perfect.
And I know there's
exactly what she can eat. Just rocks.
And I know
well, and water.
I know certain silicone-based people and whatnot really love that stuff. Like that is they will go nuts over that. So we'll see if they like that too.
Is that not something you've dealt with
Yeah.
before, or is this just entirely new?
All right, I'm gonna check and see what their status
Really,
is.
she'll be excited.
I hope so.
Maybe save me on a little bit of glass for a while.
Make sure to check around to see if there's any bugs skittering around you.
I assume I would feel it. Contracts, which means
Not that scarred.
Well, I mean, like they can still kind of like skitter on your clothes.
Yes.
I have plain bugs. You're not allowed to take me. I'm taken by Blanc. No, okay.
On the bench.
It just went
It's on the
Oh,
bench.
there it is.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh dear. Look at me. Hey.
Tell to stop. I'll just
Hi.
grab it.
Hi.
Okay,
Squeezing my
definitely
mouth.
attracted to.
Hey.
Where's it
I'm a
going?
tasty snack. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, I don't think it cares.
Oh no, I just
Keep walking.
realized.
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
I just realized the other unfortunate aspect about these things. They seem to be more attracted. I mean, they do seem to like gold, but they seem to be attracted to organized things that are orderly.
Orderly how?
Like.
Oh, fuck! They must not like me. Holy shit! They must not like me.
Yeah, no, they
I'm
don't.
surprised they even tried.
They'll still. It doesn't mean that they won't try it anyways, but they have a higher chance of skittering over to people with status magic, people who are very like.
Status magic.
Oh,
status magic.
It's like a weird sort of like. It's like a weird kind of magic that like that's video games like based like most of their stuff on.
Like buffing.
No, not that. Sort of like you know how people have like they have the holograms that pop out of their phones or whatever, and this kind of shows them some stuff. Well, those people just have it sort of naturally in their system and can tell them about their own bodies. And other things. Yeah. So it's like a natural Jarvis that they have. If you happen to know what Jarvis is.
I have that kind of, except it's Umbra telling me, hey, guess what? I'm gonna make it so you can feel all of your muscles now and be completely aware of them. And then I fall on the floor.
So it's just like that, except instead of them kind of like telling to you in some kind of passive aggressive manner and stuff like that, it presents.
Yeah, I assume their things aren't passive aggressive.
Yeah, it was showed in a text form in front of you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it also kind of allows them to kind of actually see what's on them in a itemized fashion, an orderly fashion.
Okay, put him in here. Go directly to hell.
Damn, it's still.
Hi.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
Alright, well, disguises don't matter, so it's something to do with you.
Also, people who tend to have closer associations with living in the boonies, like an adventurer type of thing and whatnot, have a higher chance of attracting them as well.
A smarter wizard.
Unless they are. How do I say this? Unless they're kind of impure in some aspect, I guess.
Impure? What does that mean? Like they've had sex?
I don't know.
Or like they're mixed blood?
No, not that. Not. I guess maybe in some aspect, maybe more chaotic or more potentially sinful you could be. I guess. No, wait, no. Corrupted? No. The more of a degenerate you are, the less likely you're going to be attracting those things.
Okay. So they like purity?
Yes, in general.
Okay.
Like, not just literal purity or
They
like,
like
virginal purity or whatnot. It's just the concept of it.
Purity.
Just purity, clean, organized order. Yes.
So they don't like me.
No, I drink ginger ale potions.
They don't like me either.
They shouldn't. It's okay.
No, it's not that easy.
It's okay. It's okay. We can be a disorderly, chaotic, sinned individual.
I'm a magical girl of Christmas. I don't know how to feel about this.
I mean, you also sometimes Krampus out.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's the pagan / consumer side of Christmas, but still. It feels weird.
Fine. Not like you're bad.
I know. It's also part of being an adult, I guess. You know, you have adult thoughts, I guess. And oh, take care.
Bye.
You think about stuff that, hey, people look nice, and hey, it'd be nice to have more money and all that stuff. It's
Yeah, you can't always be perfect innocent. Otherwise, you're naive and you fall into bullshit.
I know. It just feels weird, just
to grow up. Yeah, it does.
What are you doing here? What are you doing outside?
I hate how I can't seem to counter your words.
They were out really late last night.
It's my special ability.
Special ability?
I may not have fancy words.
But your words have impact, yeah.
You and your sibling have different smells because your diet. That was you.
I have experience.
Any luck, Ludric? Oh, sorry.
No, not that much.
With what we currently know, I'm going to do some concepts and research now that I've seen them and seen how they respond to things.
Hi.
when they get home.
Hello, creature.
Oh, if you see a little golden bug kind of crawling around, you're good to smash it. That's a question people ask me from time to time, yes. But it's because there's a weird critter that's kind of crawling around, and this is a form of defense.
Bugs!
Yes.
Yeah, don't eat them. They don't taste
Don't
good.
eat the
They
bugs.
make me very upset.
Yeah, you can smash the bugs, though.
I want to eat the bugs.
Nope.
I was eating spiders yesterday.
Those are not good spiders. Those are.
You can freeze them. Freeze them and makes them go away.
With my 18 bugs worth of gold dust.
I'm going to sit home with my lack of anything.
No. Don't eat them.
But I will do
They're
something.
bad.
I want to eat them.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Ah!
It's like broccoli. It's
Oh.
like broccoli.
Logic. Sorry, I just wanted to pass along more information. I'm really kind of remembering more stuff about like when we're kind of messing around with this stuff. So, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but they seem to like, rather, they give off vibes of like greed is the best way I can describe it. Greed vibes. They may also they may have a higher preference for things that are more pure and orderly or organized. Just the idea, yeah, that sort of stuff. So basically, someone like, let's say, someone with status magic, because their inventory is nicely organized and whatnot. That's something that would attract their attention.
Holy magic people?
No. Holy magic would definitely not simply just attract them. Unless
You also don't like shadow magic either, because they're not going after John.
Because it's not, shadow magic doesn't mean that it's bad or corrupted. Now, my stuff, however, this stuff and whatnot, they probably do not want anything to do with, which, in fact, I recall fighting some things that was associated with them. They seem to just go down in one swipe. Everyone else kind of took a couple of hits. This was one swipe and it's gone. So they don't like stuff that is corrupted, disorganized, or degenerate.
Well, damn, just describe me more, why don't you?
At least you're
At least I know I'm safe.
At least you're willing to accept that. So yeah, just that's the general gist, is that they may have a higher preference for orderly stuff. Maybe also preference for gold itself.
I tried moving a gold piece up to see if it would go towards it. Also, before I leave, because I didn't see him go towards the gold piece, has it always been cracked?
I never paid attention. I can ask
I
about
never
that, but
either until
like,
John pointed.
I'm pretty sure it was sort of cracked. Or no, it might have been cracked maybe during one of the fights. But like, you know, that is kind of like how long has this been kind of functioning, kind of absorbing all the excess stuff? I wouldn't be surprised if it needs a little bit of maintenance.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Is it's overexerting itself and storing too much?
Oh, it's probably going somewhere else. I think that it's kind of being exhausted somewhere.
I mean, it can't store. I don't think it could store infinite.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe it's really good at when it dies.
Oh, it's just such a professional.
Listen, it's trying its damnedest.
It is.
Yeah, look at all those people standing so close. Okay, no, they're perfect. They're fine. It's just it's more exponential. I just don't like standing. I do not like standing next to that thing.
I can understand.
Yeah. It's unpleasant. It's like, a fan being used on you, except it's in reverse.
It's like a
Blowing hot air
fan,
from you.
but like, yeah, it's taking your hot air.
No. It's taking my cold air and is making me hotter.
It's sucking.
Yes.
It's a vacuum. All right.
It's a vacuum.
Before I hear any more people going, oh, another one, Ludric, I'm heading out.
Apologies.
Oh,
what else have you? What else have you?
I'm kidding.
What have you tried to in terms of analyzing it?
Tried using magic sight, obviously sensors to see if I can smell where it's coming from. Give it a simple command to go back to its master. Of course, when I did that, it killed itself. So, I'm assuming that's the fastest way to get back to where it's coming from.
That's true.
I thought about trying to ask it if it has a nest or take me back to your nest, but I think it's just kind of looking around. I'm of the opinion it might just be apparating over time, using something to help pull itself together.
It might be apparating, but the problem is that like I spent some time sniffing around, and like for that sort of gold feeling that thing gives off, or that is rather, it's all over the island. Like, if there's any time for someone to say it's in the goddamn walls, this would be it.
It's in the goddamn walls.
Maybe someone who's magical and knows magic stuff can look for like runes or something, like hex bags.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say that we've tried. However, there's hexes of all kinds. So maybe having someone else who has that sort of specialty, maybe they can try to take a look. Because Dylan didn't spot anything.
That's not me. That's not me.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, so if it's coming out of gold dust and it smells like gold everywhere, right? If there is hex bags, hex runes, or just runes of any kind, and gold is being used as the foundation for it, yeah? Yeah, you're getting worried now suddenly.
Oh no, I'm just constantly.
Do me a favor. Yeah, do me a favor. Think about this. You know we have a metal detector to try to figure out those little skeletons that are in the basement that are not actually skeletons? Same concept, not the same metal detector, obviously. We need something finer, more sensitive. But attune it to gold or AU. Start walking around, flash directions, and see if you can't see an impulse or an influx of it getting stronger in certain directions. And that might be where your source is for if there's something here producing it.
I mean, I don't know. That's probably better than me trying to use my nose to. Yeah, it can't hurt. It can't hurt. But I'm a little doubtful of it working, mainly because it's just like, I sniffed around. I smell gold. Is that Hanar? No, it's not. Why would a Hanar even come to this place? Actually,
what is
that? Maybe a flying spaghetti monster disciple.
I'm not judging.
I am.
You already kind of
a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Bit. Oh, there you go. Be honest with yourself. It's a little strange. It's okay to call it strange. No one's going to judge you harshly.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Openly.
I'm weird.
I'm weird too.
I'm part creature made of goop. And the goop comes from my flesh.
Words.
Flesh goop. Meat points. Meat points. It's my MP, Ludric.
Meat points.
My meat points. My MP.
All right. Thank you for the info. Then.
Of course.
I'm glad it makes it like goopy and umbrella-y, so it's not just like meat. Imagine if I just had a meat.
I don't want to imagine that.
Mince meat.
I don't want to imagine that. Thank you, though. I mean, I already produced this. It's not meat.
It's not meat.
Yeah. So.
Probably for the best. I still need to figure out how to apply for the neighborhood watch.
Oh,
at some point.
I guess you just kind of just go to. I mean, I guess I can kind of lead you over to where you got to go to. We just gotta figure out how to not have the person who's processing you not laugh in your face initially.
Why?
If they happen to know,
my lineage?
Yes.
Are they gonna sins of the father me?
No, they're not. They're not. Look, they understand that people are unique entities.
I'm turning around. I'm good now. I'm a goody good two shoes. I haven't done anything terrible in a year at least.
I will say, technically speaking, you're kind of a little bit that's much better than some other Neighborhood Watch members. So
I haven't done a criminal action in a very long time. Because I have a kid.
Okay. All right. Yeah. God damn it. Okay. Yep.
What?
No, it's just you making me realize of how much just having kids makes us.
It does a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it
It's
does.
fucked with my brain, and I hate it. I don't know if it's Ruby that's fucked with my brain, or if my brain is just fucked.
No, that's
I keep trying to help people. For no reason. And I look at abandoned children, and I have a problem.
Maybe because you...
My chemistry is different, and
Maybe because you're in a position where you can actually do something about that now.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, just don't do the whole thing that the rest of the metaverse likes to do and just keep adopting
everyone. No.
Yeah.
The last time I found an abandoned child, I found them a place to go.
That's good.
There's a certain point after 2 or 3 kids when you can't give your children enough attention.
Tell that to Joe.
Yeah, that's how it happened with my siblings. Have you met some of them? Corona's kids are fucked. Coda's fucking crazy. And he has like a ton of kids now, by the way. Dragon. Which
Wait,
he says
what?
Some of them are basically just dragons. They're just dragon. And then the other half of them are like people dragons. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. They're all your kids.
I thought
And he's like, yeah, they are.
But dragons normally
and
prefer not to have that much.
I don't know. He's crazy. He's crazy.
Okay.
He's an RGB gamer dragon. He's weird. And then there's like, I don't even remember their name. There's like a weird kid that like bites everybody.
The Wiccarium will be closing in 5 minutes. Please wrap
There's a
up
weird
your
one that bites
conversation.
everybody that I haven't seen in a while. I think they had like a bucket on their head or something.
Thank you, and I hope we'll see you all again soon.
They were weird. I don't remember their name. They were feral. I have no idea where
I
they
was
went.
an only child.
That's for the best. I mean, technically, I was an only child, and then I got adopted by a crazy lady.
I'm never having children. And biologically, I can't have children anymore anyway, if I wanted to.
Well,
I didn't intend to have any. One appeared.
Yeah, adoption. Yeah.
It apparated. To be fair, me and Kleptus thought it was like a dog. We thought she was like a dog. We thought she was like a Pokemon. Like,
And
not a
then-
kid.
Yeah.
And then the bug turns into
I mean,
a
I
child.
run a gang. Is that like being a parent?
Yeah, it is, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I have a bunch of unruly children, but we're also grown-ass adults.
That makes them worse.
I would assume
there's
that you
like
probably
two
might not
others I haven't seen in,
might not
like,
want
forever.
biological at that point. Mm.
One of them I think is actually literally insane. They're like a Mad Hatter.
Look, I don't want to, profile or have prejudice or anything like that, but like I wouldn't be surprised if. Look, my interaction with Corona has always been antagonistic.
That she's batshit insane? Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know about them being that crazy, but like,
She
being
was.
neighborhood watch member, trying to make sure that things are going to be
She's
fine.
called the Mad Queen. Like, her fucking title is that she's insane.
I mean, if the title is widely accepted, that kind of says a lot.
She was crazy. She knew she was crazy.
I think I heard
But that was
from
fine, because she still was nice.
I think I heard from Fruity that that something that Corona set up years ago is still doing its thing. They like set up some kind of weird subscription service where they keep getting presents mailed to them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's like the most oddball things that keep coming in.
I might
don't
need
know
your
if
help,
that's
by the
Mad
way,
Queen
Patty.
activities, but sure, giving people presents sure is Rad Queen activities. Whoa.
Help with
Yeah.
what?
Wild goose chase across the universe.
I'm down for that sort of thing. I mean, I'm still dealing with my own wild goose chase I've been doing for about 3-4 years now.
Okay.
All right.
It might maybe involve some stealing, because some people might believe that they own it now, but they don't. It's mine.
I see. Okay, well, now that you put it like that, that's I might feel a little more comfortable with that sort of stuff.
Technically, they stole it from me.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom sent all of the shit that I'm supposed to have out into the universe, and then told me, go find it. Like I would know. I think she expected to die when I was older.
I'll catch you later.
See you later.
Let's see. Anything for me to check around here? Whoops, I haven't played any music at all. Howdy there, Ronte. I'm just making sure no one's here. No one's here. Okay, let's go.